Believe it or not, but veggies, they can offer a ton of health benefits for our dogs. But not every veggie is healthy. There can be concerns if you feed too much of certain vegetables. So I'm going to be showing you my top 7. These are ones which provide some great health benefits for our dogs. And there are ones where you can feed as much as you want. There's no concern about the amount you feed. And you're going to be surprised, there's a few I've left out, and I'll tell you why. Are you looking to learn more about natural pet health and wellness? You've come to the right place. Click the link to subscribe to Veterinary Secrets. Number 1, coming from a neighbor's garden, these are carrots. Carrots, they can be offered cooked, they can be offered raw. Raw has additional benefits in terms of also providing some additional dental care for your dog. One of all the different things about carrots, they're very nutrient dense. But there's one nutrient in particular called beta-carotene. It's a flavonoid. It's giving that orange color to the carrots. It's been widely studied, and it's actually been shown, and there's been a few different studies looking at the clear benefits of beta-carotene when it's given to our dogs, having cancer protective properties. And the one study when it was looking at the benefits of vegetables, and in particular carrots for dogs, there's a breed of dogs, Scottish Terriers, they're prone to bladder cancer. The dogs that were fed carrots just 3 times a week had a marked decreased risk of developing this type of cancer. And this cancer is prevalent in that breed. So this vegetable alone, in particular, which is beta-carotene, can be really helpful for your dog. So you can't really do any harm, right? You know, eat easy enough. Give about a quarter of a carrot for a 20-pound dog, i.e. little Tula. Ideally raw, because I think it also has some great benefits by being abrasive, helping get rid of some of the plaque and tartar from the teeth. It can also be given cooked, and if you do cook it, just lightly blanch it. You're going to preserve most of that beta-carotene. Do that 3 times a week. It can really improve your dog's health. Number 2, cucumber. This also comes from another neighbor's garden. We have a lot of neighbors giving us vegetables. So cucumber, it is very water dense. Right? So just by consuming cucumber alone, giving it to your dog, it's going to keep them hydrated. A bonus. It's a low-calorie snack. It's packed with antioxidants, high levels of vitamin C, vitamin K, as well as potassium. If your dog is a fan of cucumbers, you can do them no harm. They can eat as many cucumbers as they want, which is good to know. One of the other big benefits is thought that some of the ingredients within cucumber, there's certain things called phytochemicals or plant chemicals. It can actually decrease the amount of plaque. So it can actually improve your dog's bad breath if they have bad breath. So as far as healthy dog snacks go, cucumber is way up there. If your dog likes cucumber, happily feed them cucumber, knowing number 1, it's healthy for them. 2, it even confers health benefits. Number 3, sweet potato. These are nutrient-dense powerhouses. They're packed with vitamin A, high levels of vitamin C, that potent antioxidant, even have some of the B vitamins. This orange color, once again, that comes from the flavonoid beta-carotene, which has got some great immune supportive properties. Sweet potato is a great source of fibers that can help maintain regularity in our dogs. And it's considered a really healthy carbohydrate in terms of having a low glycemic index. So what this means when your dog does consume some sweet potato, he's going to have a slow rise in blood glucose as opposed to these spikes you're going to get from the simple carbohydrates like rice. The sweet potato also has a unique antioxidant called anthocyanins, great for cognitive dysfunction, thought to be beneficial for skin health. So yes, there's a whole lot going on in a sweet potato. So if you're trying to think of like what's a healthy vegetable to give my dog, think sweet potato. Approximately a quarter cup for 20 pounds body weight daily, that would be fine. So then you may have to cut back the amount of regular dog food and proportion that out with the sweet potato. But it's got to be cooked, so I chopped some up, put it in the pot. I think I boiled it for about 20 minutes. There's my softened sweet potato. And it tastes good. It's really nice. So fine. You want to give your dog sweet potatoes 2 or 3 times a week. It's a great vegetable, a great treat, confers some awesome health benefits. And it's good for you too. Number 4, a stick that I often covered in Cheese Whiz when I was a kid. This healthy vegetable would have been a lot better without the Cheese Whiz. This is celery. It can really keep your dog hydrated. It's rich in moisture. It's got high levels of vitamin A, vitamin C, as well as having potassium. Yeah, and your dog can eat as much of this as he really wants. You want to be feeding it raw, like this, but you want to cut up small amounts. A little piece like this would be completely fine to someone like Tula, who's not a vegetable dog who will not eat this. The other big benefit from the celery is it's somewhat abrasive. So as your dog chews it, it's going to also help remove some of that plaque off his teeth. Additional bonus is dental care. So yeah, you're looking for a healthy, low-calorie treat. Your dog likes celery, fine. As far as the amount to give, with little Tula, maybe like a 7th or 8th of this a day, right? If she's going to consume it, I'd be pretty happy. I'd start small. If you've got a dog who loves celery and you want to give him a half a stalk a day, it's completely fine. Triple bonus is also helping his teeth. Yeah. Celery, a great, healthy, safe vegetable, and clean your dog's teeth. The one big caveat here is I talk about all these different veggies, especially giving them to your dogs raw. Well, number one, wash them first so they're clean. And number two, go for organic, right? Just go for ones that are not sprayed with whatever, right? Especially some of the things like celery, it's a hard thing to grow organically. Critters, little pests seem to like celery. So go for the organic stuff regardless, rinse it well first, and then give it to your dog as a treat. Number 5, a bean, of which a guy named Jack had a lot to do with. These are green beans. They just came out of the co-op, likely grown at somebody's garden near Nelson. Super tasty. Some of the big benefits for our dogs. They're low in calories, high in fiber, great to help maintain neural bowel movements. A rich source of the vitamins A, C, and K, as well as the minerals iron and calcium. So you've got a bunch of great health benefits. And if you have a dog who's quite happy to snack on green beans, by all means, right? Little Tula, maybe give her 2 a day. If she would consume them, your lab, maybe 3 or 4. One caveat is they are pretty high in fiber, so the last thing you want is too much fiber and resulting in diarrhea. A few green beans a day, completely fine. Confer a bunch of health benefits. Big upside, no downside. Great potential treat. Also potentially providing health support for your dog. Number 6, unfortunately, I don't have any fresh one of this. This is pumpkin. Pumpkin offers an array of different health benefits to your dogs. I've talked about a number of different times, particularly in relation to some of the fiber benefits coming from dogs. And in fact, even in veterinary practice, that was one of our first big tips. We have an animal that was constipated. One of the first things we suggest would be this, plain canned pumpkin, aka this. So it's extremely high in fiber, as well as that, it promotes a healthy gut microbiome. Some of the nutrients that are in pumpkin, the good bacteria, it helps them grow. It makes dogs feel fuller, it can help with weight management. It's high in vitamins A, C, E, rich in the minerals, iron, and potassium. And then the orange color to the pumpkin, what's giving it that orange? It's a flavonoid, one of the big ones being beta-carotene. The one that we talked about earlier, the flavonoid found in carrots, the beta-carotene in that, thought to play a big role in terms of helping a certain breed of dog make it less likely to get cancer. So clearly supporting the immune system. So yeah, pumpkin also has pretty high levels of beta-carotene, so it can do that as well too. Unfortunately, I don't have a fresh pumpkin, and if I did, you need to take out the flesh. You do need to cook it in some way. It's already happened for us here. But now there's already been processed to that level. It just needs to be cooked, nothing else added, right? It is pretty high in fiber, so you want to start with smaller amounts. So as low as a teaspoon per 10 pounds of body weight daily of this canned pumpkin. Number 1, it's going to help maintain regularity, help that good microbiome. And that's a safe, adequate amount will be given to your dog daily. Number 7, this is not a bouquet. This is parsley. It's rich in vitamins A, C, K, rich in some of the minerals, calcium, iron. It's antioxidant dense. It also has anti-inflammatory compounds. There's a couple of big things why I often have talked about parsley in a number of different videos. Well, number 1, it acts as a natural diuretic. It's got some natural diuretic properties. So this would be important, for instance, if we have an animal that has a urinary tract infection. We want to draw additional fluid into the urinary tract. We could do it in a really gentle way with additional parsley. Perhaps we have an animal that has heart disease. Many of these dogs with heart disease, You're going to have secondary amounts of fluid, edema can be within their lungs, other parts of their body. This can help gently remove some of that fluid. And then the second thing with parsley, there's certain components within parsley. There's one I think it's called miracetin, which appear to have some antimicrobial properties, specifically targeting some of the microbes that can be in the mouth that produce bad breath. So yeah, it can be good as a natural diuretic, also good to help your dog's bad breath. So yes, parsley, the vegetable, can be really beneficial. What would I do? I think it's going to be hard pressed to get your dog to consume parsley the way it is. If they do, yeah, a little teaspoon per 10 pounds daily, completely fine. Remedy that I often use is I'll just chop up a little bit of parsley, about a teaspoon or so of parsley, something like yay. There's our chopped parsley. And I'll take about a tablespoon of coconut oil. It is, and I'll mix those two together. She probably would have thought about the sweet potato, but she really likes coconut blended in. So let's see if this really works. Will you consume a little bit of parsley and coconut? Oh, you will. Good girl. Oh, isn't that parsley good? So if your dog doesn't like veggies, just like your child, figure out what they do like and hide it in there. Both of these are good for you, and they're good for your bad breath. Wow. Good girl, Tula. Bonus number 8. This guy I dug out of my garden. These are dandelion leaves. Dandelion leaves, these are nutrient-dense powerhouses. It's rich in vitamins A, C, E, and K. Got more than all the other veggies we talked about. High in minerals, calcium, iron, magnesium, and potassium. It's also a natural anti-inflammatory. It has also some antioxidant properties. But one of the big benefits, the 2 big benefits I see from dandelion leaves. First of all, they're free. They just came out of my lawn. And there they are sticking around. Array of different nutrients. Just overall, it's going to support your dog's health, right? Potentially help prevent some of the more serious diseases. And it's a free way to do it. Secondarily, the dandelion leaf itself, it's a really effective natural diuretic. So it is important. It's the first one I always suggest. If an animal has heart disease, you want a natural diuretic, consider dandelion leaf. You have an animal that has a urinary tract infection, or maybe he's got bladder stones. You want more fluid going in through that bladder. An easier way to do it, a natural diuretic like this, dandelion leaf. Potentially chop it up fine, about a teaspoon per 10 pounds of body weight daily of a leaf, just sprinkle over top of your dog's food. Be completely fine. If you ever take just a leaf and try to eat it uncooked, well, it's blandish enough. I think if you chopped it really fine and kind of hid it in your food, your dog's food, they'd eat it. Same thing with salad. If I had a bit of dressing, then I'd probably eat it. Even if I know it's good for me, I'm still not eating it. But it's free. It's crazy not to. It's also crazy to be spraying our lawns in the first place, getting rid of dandelions, because they're so darn healthy. Then I'm going to leave you with ones which didn't make my top 7 or sort of top 8 list. Not because they don't confer health benefits for our dogs. Definitely they can. But there can be issues if you feed too much of them. And I wanted to give you ones where you can feed a whole bunch of them, as much as you want, and there's no concern around any sort of health stuff. So some of the cruciferous vegetables, i.e. things like broccoli, they also contain some things called isocyanates. Number 1, that can upset your dog's stomach. If you feed too much of it, it can be a bit of a GIT issue. Okay, let's avoid those in a big way. Small amount of broccoli can be completely fine, but there's a bit of a balance. As are this green guy here, kale, which I really like, very nutrient dense. So kale and its other friend spinach, they contain a nutrient called calcium oxalate. And the problem, if our dogs consume too many calcium oxalates, that can lead to a type of stone that we can see in the urinary bladder, calcium oxalate stones. A small amount of kale, a small amount of spinach, it's completely fine. And these big, dark, leafy green vegetables, they do have a whole array of different vitamins and minerals, right? Think about some of the B vitamins, some of those other antioxidants, some of the flavonoids. Yes, confer health benefits. If you give too much of these, that can lead to secondary issues, which I don't want to see. So yes, you can use kale. Yes, you can use spinach. definitely much lower amounts, just in moderation, you know, maybe once a week. Okay, but if you're gonna do it daily, that's a no. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets of my top 7, actually 8 super healthy veggies to give to your dogs. Along with a few of the veggies, I have some cautions about. If you've yet to do so, I encourage you to click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications. Then when you click that link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.